Thank you, Paul. More and more older Americans are heading back to school, often part-time or in the evenings. By the year 2020, nearly 10 million older students will be heading to campus. But how do you get started, and how do you make college work for you? Dr. Stephens, the president of MacCormac College, is here. Good morning.
Good morning.
So is this going back, are these for people you're talking about going back and getting a bachelor's they never got, or a master's degree mostly?
An associate's degree, a bachelor's, or a master's.
So even that associate's will make a huge difference for you if you do that at your community college.
Yes, absolutely. There are people who are getting their associate's degrees and making $100,000 in some industries upon completion of that degree.
Can you give me a ballpark of what an older person wants to go back to school and do this kind of thing? What is it going to cost them? If it's not $150,000, what?
Well, there are schools that you can get your degree for $25,000. For $30,000. You know, it all depends on the type of institution. It could be a community college, a junior college, a private institution. It all depends.
All right, and let's talk about some of the things people might not know. Like a lot of people are afraid to do these online universities that seem like a school that's just online, but do a lot of, or maybe that is a good way to go. Or is it just online courses through a university that's a brick and mortar?
There are options. My recommendation, of course, is going through a brick-and-mortar institution that happens to have online courses. For example, at MacCormac College, we have online courses that enable students to take classes at whatever time, whenever they are available. And so that really helps with getting them graduated and retaining them.
But can you get a degree solely by doing the online, or do you have to show up to class for some of those courses, or some courses half and half online, half in the classroom?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's called hybrid courses, and you can do that. You can also still get your degree fully online. Once you can actually apply online and do the entire process online.
You also say that people can get credit for life experience.
Oh,
Tell me
yes.
about that.
Well, think about it. You have, you have, let's just say you're working in the business sector and you're an accountant and you've been working in that field for a long time, but you don't have your degree. You're doing bookkeeping, etc. And now you'd like to get your degree. If you go to an institution that allows you to get degree by credits by earning it, you can place out of exams. You can save money by not having to take certain accounting classes over again.
Just by saying I've been a bookkeeper for 20 years, they'll take your word for it?
Well, sometimes what you'll have to do is take credit by examination. And at other places, they will see your work experience, and then they will give you some type of credit award for that.
So what are some examples of fields of study that work for someone who's older? I can't imagine you're going to get a medical degree or something like that. It must be good business and nursing and things of that nature. What falls into that?
Yeah, I would say business is definitely a great degree to earn, especially if you're looking at changing careers. Nowadays, you have adults that are changing careers between 4 and 5 times during their lifetime. And so if you're interested in trying something new, there are tons of jobs in the business field, as well as the legal field. Those are both burgeoning careers and careers that people can excel at and get promoted within.
All right, great. For more information, you can go to MacCormac.edu, and that's MacCormac with just a C at the end.